Hello there. I did buy a gimbal for these walking and talking videos, but I can't get it to work exactly the way I want yet. I need to read the instructions a little more, so I'm going to just hand hold this one and try and keep it centered and not bounce too much. I am at the Expo Center here in Louisville. I'm here for the Democratic dinner, the Forward Together fundraising dinner. I'm not here as a ticket holder. I love you Democrats, but $175 a pop is a little more than my budget can stand right now. So I'm here as a media person. I'm going to get my credentials here in a minute and go inside. So I thought this was a really good time to talk about the state of Kentucky Democrats and the bad news and the good news. So let's talk about the bad news first. As we all know, the Republicans have a supermajority in the state legislature. In fact, as Joni Jenkins has said, they have a super duper majority. They can pretty much do anything they want. They can override any veto. They can pass any law. And as we've seen, they certainly can come up with some crazy laws that they want to pass. The Kentucky Democratic Party put a lot of their eggs in the re-elect Andy basket last year. And so they didn't have a lot of resources and still don't have a lot of resources to share with down ballot candidates. We have any number of counties where the county party is either weak or even non-existent. We actually have counties that don't have a county party. They don't have anybody in leadership. And some of the ones that do, the people who are in leadership are older and ready to stop, and there's nobody showing up to take over. We all know it's a tough time in this state to be a Democrat. We have elected officials changing parties from Democrat to Republican so that they can stay in office. Apparently, being in office is more important than holding to any principles. So all of this is going on, and you may be saying, well, if that's the bad news, what in the world could be the good news? Well, one thing is we have Andy Beshear for governor. And if the Republicans had a trifecta in Frankfort, it'd be horrible. I mean, it'd be so bad that we just couldn't even think about it. That's one piece of good news. Another piece of good news is that in the midst of these county parties that are defunct, not working, weak, whatever, we have some county parties that are actually reconstituting, rebirthing. There are some county parties that are getting stronger and stronger. They've got new leadership. They are recruiting people. They're stepping up and stepping out. And it's exciting. I went to speak recently at one county party in the state, and there were 60 people there to hear the program. I was just very impressed. That particular county party is doing some great work. And believe it or not, there's some in parts of the state that you wouldn't necessarily expect to find a strong local Democratic Party, but there are some. Probably the best good news that I can think of is that the young people are coming. We have one of the strongest young Democrat organizations in the South, maybe in the country. They are doing hard work. They are growing. They are stepping into leadership positions. They are taking over some county parties and, showing up and doing the hard work. And I think it's very exciting. There are a lot of young people, and by young, I don't necessarily mean 18. Young Democrats, I think, goes to 35. And there are some young Democrats who are stepping up to run for office. They're stepping up to serve on the state central. They're just doing a lot of good work. And I think the future from that standpoint is much brighter than the present for Kentucky Democrats. If we can get more county parties to step up and step out, if we can get even more young Dems to be involved, and if we can raise the money necessary to do the good work, then I think that the future can be a lot brighter. So that's my bad news. That's my good news. Don't know if you agree. If you do or don't, leave a comment down below in the video. And thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button and hear more of these. Thanks.